Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching Kengan Ashura Season 2, or at least the first part of it. Now, the Kengan Annihilation Tournament has finally moved on to the remaining matches of Round 2 after Ohma match with Kure. Ohma won the match, but he suffered severe injuries from it due to him having to go through a more advanced version of Life Advance in order to defeat Kure. So, while he's out of commission for most of this part of the season, we see the 6 remaining matches that take place during the tournament while one of the executives, Ohma of Toyo Electric Power, tries to essentially start a coup d'etat against Mitsudo Katahara, who's the head of the entire Kengan Ashura tournament. So yeah, after waiting 4 years to finally see more of Kengan Ashura animated, I was reminded why I like this series so much. The CG animation is pretty much on the same level as the first season, which is to say that while it does look strange initially for some parts of the series, it really works well when it comes to the fight scenes. Unlike fights from say Baki, which while done with good hand-drawn animation can be a little slow and drawn out, the fights here have several punches and kicks happening at a much faster rate. Grapples are far more visceral and far more believable. And on top of that, even the scenes that take place in 2D animation, or ones that basically look like a visual novel, are done rather well, done with so much effective detail to the point where you don't even care about the fact that there's not too much actual movement in those scenes. On top of that, even with Ohma not being that much of a presence of the season for the first 10 out of the 12 episodes, the other fighters are so cool that you don't even really care. I particularly like the fight with Kowlon and the Fang of Metsudo, especially considering that the Fang of Metsudo is said to be the one who's basically the favorite to win the whole tournament. But Kowlon manages to actually give him a really good fight. Especially since he starts with boxing but then moves into Muay Thai as the fight goes on. Or the fight with Jun Sekibayashi versus the African guy, Gazenga. Despite the fact that Gazenga is blind, he's still able to track Sekibayashi through his hearing, and even when his hearing is gone, he can just use the smells around him to his advantage. Then again, when you've been as blind for as long as he has, you have to find different ways of actually seeing your foes. And Sekibayashi's alternate persona that he uses for that match is pretty good too. It kind of reminds me of Finn Balor's demon persona, if you watch WWE. But along with the second round matches that occur during this part of the tournament, we also get to see a coup d'etat happen near the end. I can understand why they included this kind of storyline, especially considering that these corrupt corporate executives would naturally try to screw each other over for the sake of power, even ones that consider other executives their friends. I do appreciate the fact that it's not just the fighters who get to do the scheming here. It's everyone involved. And since we have 8 official fighters left in the tournament, I'm guessing the next part of the series is going to be the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and then, of course, the finals. Especially considering that the story is running at a pretty good pace for this. Well, the second part of the season's not going to be until next year, so I won't give a rating yet, but I'll say that this is looking pretty good for a series that I thought I would never see return. So see you next time.